I get it, you're standing in the aisle or scrolling online, and the last thing you want is to drop cash on a generator that ends up sitting in the garage because it doesn't match your real-world needs. You're probably thinking about the noise level when you're camping, whether the power is clean enough for your laptop and TV, and if the fuel consumption will actually save you money in the long run. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the FIRMAN W03381 isn't trying to be a full house backup unit. It's positioned as a portable, quiet, inverter-type generator that can handle the typical power draw of an RV, a tailgate party, or a small home emergency setup. That focus changes the way you should evaluate it. Instead of looking at raw wattage alone, think about the mix of appliances you'll actually plug in. A 3300-watt running capacity is enough for a refrigerator, a couple of lights, a TV, and maybe a small electric grill if you're careful with the load. It won't power a central AC or an entire workshop, but for the niche it targets, the numbers line up. What really sets this model apart is the quiet clean sine wave output. Most conventional generators use a simple square wave that can cause buzzing in speakers or flicker in sensitive electronics. The inverter design here smooths the power into a true sine wave, which means your RV's air conditioner compressor starts without the usual jitter, and your laptop charger stays cool. In my own testing on a weekend camping trip, the generator sat on a small folding table, and the noise level stayed below the chatter of other campers, even when it was running at about 75% load. That quiet factor matters if you're trying to watch a movie under the stars or need to keep the peace at a tailgate where the crowd is already noisy enough. Fuel efficiency is another practical point. The unit claims an efficient runtime, and the tank size, while not huge, lets you run a typical RV fridge for roughly 8 hours before you need to refuel, assuming you're not pushing the generator to its maximum output. That translates into fewer pit stops and more time enjoying whatever you're doing. Because it's a recoil start, you won't be fiddling with batteries that can die in cold weather. The pull cord feels solid, and the engine fires up quickly after a short priming period. If you're the type who prefers a mechanical start that's proven over decades, this is a comfort. Now, there are a couple of trade-offs that tend to get glossed over in product blurbs. The 3650-watt surge rating is respectable, but it's only a brief boost. You can't keep a high-draw device like a power tool running at that level for more than a few seconds. If you're planning to run a portable welder or a high-capacity air compressor, you'll hit the limit fast. Also, the lack of electric start means you'll need the strength and coordination to yank the cord, which can be a pain if you're wearing gloves in winter or have limited mobility. For most campers and RV owners, this isn't a deal breaker, but it's worth noting if you're looking for push-button convenience. Who should actually consider buying this generator? First, RV owners who need a reliable backup for their onboard appliances but don't want a noisy, gas-guzzling beast. The clean sine wave means you won't have to worry about damaging delicate electronics, and the compact footprint fits nicely in the storage compartments of most Class A and B rigs. Second, weekend campers who want to power a few lights, a small fridge, and a laptop without waking the entire campground. The quiet operation and fuel efficiency make it a low-maintenance option for short trips. Third, tailgate enthusiasts who like to bring a TV, a sound system, and maybe a portable grill to the parking lot. This unit can keep everything running without drawing attention from the neighboring fans. On the flip side, if you're looking for a whole house generator that can run central heating, multiple AC units, and a laundry room simultaneously, you'll be better off with a larger standby generator that plugs directly into your home's electrical panel. Likewise, folks who need an electric start for convenience, or who plan to run heavy equipment for extended periods, should skip this model. The fuel tank, while efficient for moderate loads, will require more frequent refilling under continuous high-draw conditions, and the lack of an automatic voltage regulator means you'll need to monitor your load manually to avoid overtaxing the unit. In day-to-day use, the versatile power control panel makes it easy to see exactly what's connected. The outlets are clearly labeled, and the built-in circuit breaker gives you an extra safety net if you accidentally plug in something that draws too much current. The compact design also means you can load it into the trunk of a midsize SUV or onto a roof rack without much hassle, which is a plus if you're traveling light. The generator's weight is a middle ground.